We're off and running now though. Right, welcome to the fourth of the RSD Smash Hits interviews with local MTB legends. Tonight's guest is freshly coiffed Darren and his nice hair. It's a legendary legend that is the Darren Scott Figari. Right, question number one. You've made quite a name for yourself in the local MTB scene, not least in the cafes and bars or in Galley. You were a motocrosser of a decent calibre. What made you become a decidedly average mountain biker?
Decidedly average, I'll argue with that. I raced motocross since I was probably 18. I've probably raced for about over 25 years, Kev. I just got to a stage that I'd done everything I wanted to achieve. I'd done the Scottish thing, raced the British thing, raced the British Championship. I actually scored a British Championship point, which means a little bit to me. And then went on, as I got older, we went into the dare say we'll not call it the veteran class. I'd rather call it, I prefer the mountain bikes that way, we'll call it the masters class.
Experienced.
Yeah, because if you're a veteran, it doesn't sound that good.
No, it sounds old, doesn't it?
Yeah, it sounds old, yeah. So,
Wait till you get to super vet.
Well,
like
super vet's alright, because...
Or super grand vet.
No, but super vet's alright. I can relate to super vet, because that is kind of old guys. So.
Shut it!
So no, I like it being called the master, because it's like, it's not as bad as you didn't feel old. It's like you're maybe a master. You're like a master or something.
Yeah.
So we got to that. We raced it was the vets, but we'll call it the Masters because it sounds better. We raced the Masters British Championship, and I got fifth a couple of times in the British Championship. But every guy that was in front of me was like a kind of ex-Grand Prix rider.
All right.
So they were still kind of like getting a lot of help, fully sponsored. I was doing everything, working on my bike, travelling out to races. Sometimes I could be racing in Devon on a Sunday, have to travel home Sunday night, be able to work Monday morning. And I got to a stage, I put everything into it, all my money, everything. So then, that's it, I decided I was going down the mountain bike route. So that's how we are in the mountain bikes.
Yeah, cool. And do you find it easier or any harder than the motocrossing? Obviously, that'd be a wee bit fitter because you get pedal, I think.
No. When you say a wee bit fitter, it's totally...
It's a different fitness, I know.
It's two different fitness. I wouldn't say necessarily fitness. A lot of people get mixed up with motocross. A lot of people think that you just sit on that motocross bike.
I know, yeah.
Okay. You just sit...
Run like a bootleg.
Yeah, sit and pull the throttle.
No.
And that's... No. Motocross is probably one of the most physical sports in the world that doesn't understand, and to be quite honest, I would say, different fitness, but probably have to be fitter, stronger to do motocross. Just an example, you have to be really Scottish Championship mountain biking. You have to have a decent level of fitness, but the way they run events, and I can understand it because it's user friendly. And they're really popular. Guys just turn up, they want to ride with their mates.
Yeah.
Whereas you go to the different level, British Championship, World Championship, it's more. That's when it's more a kind of fitness thing, where your base fitness and being fit is quite key. Yeah.
Good. You recently did well in the Scottish Enduro Series in 2017, finishing.
Finished second.
Second. In the category?
The Masters.
The Masters. Did me beating you in stage 5 at A in 2016 spur you on to doing better last year?
I was just thinking about that today, Kev. Yeah. I can't remember how much you beat me by. Was
42 minutes or something?
No. It was just like... I can remember I came out the gate, stage 5, came out the gate and then just a quick explosion right away, and it was like the white inside of the gunk and the straight out the gate, and I can remember I came down, changed a tube, and then came down again. I knew I was miles behind, but because there was a lot of people standing, I let it go in the rock garden again, and I got another punch up. And I can mind that after all of that, I think You're not just 5 seconds. You beat me by 5 seconds.
It was a lot better than that, I think. So, what you're saying, there was a big explosion and there was gun everywhere?
Yeah, just straight out the gate.
Amazing. I thought I beat you fair and square.
No, you did. You beat me by... I was only joking there. You beat me by probably a minute or something.
It was quite a long while.
Yeah. I don't think it was last in that stage, actually.
Aye.
Yeah. But it's a bit of pity because up to that point I'd been doing okay, but that's just mountain biking. Just
I know.
Any time, any race.
Anything could go wrong.
Anything could go wrong,
yeah. Sid for Kelsey asks, have you ever milked a cow?
Surprisingly, Sid, I've been brought up on a farm, I grew up on the farm, I wouldn't change it. I think you
I have on
a farm,
yeah.
And one of your mates, is it Brian?
Brian Hope still works in the farm.
Farmer, yeah. So, yeah, I'm a farmer boy. I'm a farmer boy.
Yeah.
But surprisingly, I've never milked a cow.
No.
And I've stayed in a dairy farm in New Zealand for 2 or 3 weeks over seeing my mate. And no, I've never milked a cow.
He never gave you the chance?
No. No.
Fair enough. What is your earliest memories of riding a bike? A push bike?
Well, doing the farm, yeah, I was doing the farm, and it would be back in those days. I used to just use the bike. The bike was the mode of transport for the young folk. We used to use the bike to. I stayed up quite near Oxton on a farm.
Oh yeah.
I just used to use the bike for going along to like football training, and it was just one of those ones with a
grip shift.
I think it was a grifter.
Was it a grifter?
It was either a grifter or a chopper or something. It had 3 colours, but I can't remember the colours. It would be, don't know, red, blue, green.
Possibly.
It had 3 gears on it, and that was it. You just turned the shifter and just...
Flat reverse and stop maybe?
Yeah, possibly, yeah.
Good. So, can you remember starting off when you first rode a bike, like if we taught you? You remember that far back?
A mountain bike?
Well, any kind of bike, when you learn to ride a bike.
To be quite honest, Kev, nobody has learned me how to ride a bike.
You did it yourself?
I've been self-taught. First time kind of really wanted a bike was a motocross bike. I was staying on a farm with my 2 brothers, and my mum and my dad, my parents wouldn't let me have a bike, so we got to a stage that back then you would do doing things, working, picking tatties, getting everything to get money, and we decided we'd just go to buy a bike ourselves. At the time we were only young, we were only like 14, and that was the first I can remember. We bought a motocross bike. It wasn't a motocross bike, it was a trail bike between the 3 of us, and just learned to ride it on the farm. So that was it, and I can mind falling off it. Well, you know what you're like when you're young, you want to try and build jumps and that. And to people that don't know it, you'll know what a dung heap is.
Oh, yeah.
So it was this dung heap in the farm, so we just hit the dung heap, and you know what a dung heap is, it's slippery. So I took off, went sideways on the dung heap, and I can remember, and I was still, that's when I first broke one of my first bones. I broke my collarbone.
Oh, right.
And I could just remember like just crying like a little baby.
Being in agony.
Yeah, but we've broken more bones since then, so it's...
you were racing that.
Aye, so that's the first memory riding a proper bike. And as a mountain bikes, I never really rode a proper bike. I always had a... Later on in my career in motocross, I bought a hardtail up at Glen Tress, just a Cora. I've still got that bike, it's in the shed at the back. And I just used that to train on. And after I finished motocross, I just went straight to mountain bike. I bought a Lapierre off of this guy, Harley's Bikes. You know him?
Yeah.
Big Gordon?
Yeah.
The guy.
No, over anyway.
Aye. Yeah. Well. Yeah. So no, Gordon. I've bought him loads of coffee this year. So yeah.
He might beg to differ.
No. Might well you were there that day. Every time I go into that shop, we buy a coffee.
You weren't allowed in until you bought coffee. There was a difference.
No, you look now.
Oh, I so did.
Yeah, you did. So yeah, I used the hardtail for training, and then once I started motocross, I just decided we're going down a different route, and I just basically have kind of learnt myself how to ride a mountain bike, but it's quite easy. No, easier coming from motocross to mountain biking
Yeah.
as to go the other way. So a lot of the stuff is similar, standing position and things like that. So yeah, I've just kind of rolled with it.
Mm-hmm. Good. What's the longest wheelie you've done on a mountain bike? Can you day wheelies?
No.
No. Motorbike? Can you?
The longest wheelie I've done on a mountain bike is probably 3 metres.
3. That's quite a long while.
But to be quite honest, all these wheelies, it maybe helps me a wee bit, but because I like to race and I'm a racer, it's like wheelies and that are just for
car
show.
parks.
Yeah, just for show, for car parks.
For the youngins.
Yeah, guys with kind of like all the gear and no idea. Kind of.
All right.
Yeah.
Controversial there.
Guys that are like wheeling about, I get used to getting the motocross. The guy that would wheelie about the car park with his trainers on, his helmet, he was wheeling miles. Then as soon as he gets on the track, he's like
useless.
Rubbish.
Never seen them.
Yeah, probably.
And what about on a motorbike? Can you wheelie a motorbike?
I could wheel a motorbike, yeah.
Aye.
Yeah. Probably. Yeah, I could wheel a motorbike for probably.
Applying for Scott Street.
Oh, easy.
Huh?
Yeah.
Well, let's see that, you
Yeah,
I'll video that, you
Yeah, we could do that, yeah.
Good.
But the police might be chasing us.
No. No in Galley. Everybody's serving donuts.
The police are well, I've got a few police mates. Well, yeah.
Right, okay.